hold music. You want to avoid it, and so do your customers. So say goodbye to hold music and hello to faster, smarter support with Salesforce. Make service more personal and agents more productive using built-in trusted AI. Then watch costs and wait times drop and satisfaction soar. Support customers in a whole new way with Service GPT. Learn how at salesforce.com/servicegpt.
If you've been feeling overwhelmed with anxiety lately, try listening to a guided meditation on the Meditation for Anxiety podcast. Meditation is a proven, natural way to help you calm down and dissolve stress so you can feel lighter and happier. So subscribe for free today to the Meditation for Anxiety podcast by searching for Meditation for Anxiety on your favorite podcast player.
This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2528. 5 Reasons You Need to Track Your Net Worth to Build Wealth by Lisa Harrison of MadMoneyMonster.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. Now let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. 5 Reasons You Need to Track Your Net Worth to Build Wealth by Lisa Harrison of MadMoneyMonster.com. Before starting our financial freedom journey, we had no idea why we needed to be tracking our net worth. In fact, we weren't even entirely sure what our net worth number meant or how to calculate it. We just ignored it altogether. After diving headfirst into the F.I.R.E movement, we now know that tracking our net worth is the single best metric for our money and our number one motivator. What exactly is net worth? Your net worth is nothing more than your total assets minus your liabilities. First, you need to make a list of all of your assets and their values. Next, do the same for your liabilities. Add each column together and subtract one from the other. As long as you can do simple math, you can calculate your net worth. And if you don't feel like doing it by hand, don't sweat it. There are online calculators to help you out. Assets and liabilities to include. My first attempt to calculate our net worth was a total flop. You might be wondering how I could mess up such a simple math problem. I was wondering the same thing. Well, apparently I failed to add one of our assets, a big asset, the equity in our home. That pulled our net worth way down and made me feel a little depressed. Thankfully, I figured out my error and I was able to do a simple recalculation. Now, there are debates floating around the interwebs as to what you should and shouldn't consider an asset. Basically, the choice is yours. Some people don't list the value of their car because it's a depreciating asset. Others like to add the value of their vehicle because, well, they own it, or at least a portion of it, and it counts as part of their current assets. It also helps to offset the liability of having a car loan. Remember, depending on where you are in your life, your net worth might actually be a negative number. Don't stress about it. Knowing where you stand is half the battle. And by tracking your net worth, you'll be able to watch as that negative number turns positive. That is motivating. There really is no wrong way to calculate your net worth, unless, of course, you're counting liabilities as assets. So, just what is considered an asset and what is considered a liability? Generally speaking, assets and liabilities are separated like this. Assets: saving and checking accounts, home equity, retirement accounts like your 401k and IRAs, investments held outside retirement accounts, car equity, this will likely decrease over time, cash, and anything you own worth considerable value, like collectibles or jewelry. Liabilities: mortgage, credit cards, student loans, car loans, and personal loans. 5 reasons to track your net worth. So, if you're sitting there scratching your head wondering if you should track your net worth, let me tell you the answer is a resounding yes. So without further ado, check out 5 reasons you need to start. Number 1, overall financial health. Having a snapshot of your overall financial health is unbelievably helpful when you're trying to build wealth. You can be laser focused on paying down debt or investing, But by tracking your net worth, you'll actually see your progress in black and white. Number 2, motivation to build wealth. Tracking our net worth has been the single best thing we ever did for motivation. Whether you're working on paying off your debt or investing or both, your net worth is going to go up. Yes, you heard that right. Your net worth is going to go up even if all you're doing is paying off your car or student loans. And if you're in a situation with a negative net worth, trying to dig your way out of debt, tracking your net worth will provide massive motivation to keep going. Number 3, gauge your progress against your peers. By tracking your net worth, you'll be able to gauge your progress against your peers. Of course, it's not always the best idea to compare yourself to others, but when it comes to your finances, it's nice to know where you stand. Just note that most people aren't hearing articles like this and have no idea what their net worth is. So by doing so, you're setting yourself apart from the crowd. Congratulations! You're well on your way to building wealth and reaching financial independence. Number 4, watch progress over time. Tracking your net worth allows you to see your progress over time. It might not feel like it, but when you're paying your monthly bills and throwing a little extra towards your loans or house payment, little by little, your financial health is getting better. Your personal bar graph is getting taller. Truth bomb. I obsessively check our net worth way more than I should, but I can't help it. I love watching our numbers go up. It's completely validating to know that taking my lunch to work every day and not buying new clothes all the time is quite literally paying off. And number 5, helps to control unnecessary spending. When you know your numbers and you're watching your net worth skyrocket compared to your peers, it becomes a lot easier to control unnecessary spending. I used to think nothing of going out for lunch every single day at work. Now I think how much that money would be worth if I invested it instead. These days, I'm opting for the latter in a lot of situations, and our bottom line has never been healthier. So what are you waiting for? Start tracking your net worth today. You just listened to the post titled 5 Reasons You Need to Track Your Net Worth to Build Wealth by Lisa Harrison of MadMoneyMonster.com. We talk about finances here on the show every day, but there's always more to learn. And lately, I'm proud to say that my own knowledge of economics has reached a new level thanks to our sponsor, Masterclass. Masterclass is an app and streaming platform that makes a meaningful gift this season because you can help a loved one learn a new skill from the world's best performers. It's like Masterclass instructors are your own personal mentors, providing content and videos that are going to help you reach the next level. For just $10 a month, there are 11 categories and over 180 masterclasses to pick from, with new classes added every month, like Paul Krugman's class, which helped me gain a better understanding of global economics, something that has absolutely influenced my personal finance decisions. This holiday season, give one annual membership and get one free at masterclass.com/optimalfinance. Right now, you can get 2 memberships for the price of one at masterclass.com/optimalfinance. Masterclass.com/optimalfinance. Offer terms apply. Labor strikes, climate change, your beat up office printer. What do they all have in common? Come on, it's about the money. Economics is everywhere and everything, fueling our lives, even where we least expect it. If you're a fan of Optimal Finance Daily and are curious to learn something new and exciting about economics every week, I recommend you listen to the Planet Money podcast from NPR. Planet Money is a different kind of world where the complex economy actually makes sense. Listeners can learn, laugh, and be entertained. And in addition, I find it to be really educational. Money can be confusing, and Planet Money is great at providing straightforward explanations for how money is really moving in ways we're usually kept in the dark about. The Planet Money team lives to tell a good story in around 30 minutes. It's econ for the rest of us. Tune in to Planet Money every week for entertaining stories and insights about how money shapes our world, stories that can't be found anywhere else. Listen now to Planet Money from NPR, wherever you get your podcasts. I completely agree that net worth tracking is an important aspect of managing your money well and staying focused on financial goals. Another benefit that I found for myself is it helps me navigate feelings of scarcity. Much of the time, I feel financially secure, and I can see all the ways my previous saving and investing has created options in my life. But every now and then, I lose touch with those feelings of abundance, and I worry about future income or decisions around spending and goals. I felt like this recently, and my Midwestern gentleman and I looked at our net worth and talked it over. It was a great way to zoom out and put all those worries in perspective. Even if some of those things I worry about come to pass, we'd still be okay. During this conversation, we reflected on how much worse we had been financially in the past, and it still worked out totally fine. So for example, I remember a time in my 20s when I did some goal setting, and it felt super ambitious and out of reach to save $10,000. I am worlds past that now, yet I could have never imagined how far I would come. Tracking net worth not only keeps you motivated to stay the course, but it also helps you celebrate how far you've come and experience a sense of gratitude and abundance around your money. And that will do it for today. Have a great day and start to your weekend if you're listening in real time. I'll be back here over the weekend where your optimal life awaits.